Hey folks, it's break time, and that means it's another edition of The Anime Break Room with your host, Will Medina. And back from his 2 weeks absence from the beautiful islands of Hawaii, my boy, Dabir Weeks. Dabir, what's going on, brother? How we doing?
It's good, Will. I'm happy to be back.
You know what? We all missed you, bro. We all missed you. We're glad you're back. We're glad you're here, back in the break room. So we're excited, and we're also excited to have another person with us today, back from last week, my cousin, Lito. What's up, Lito? What's going on, bro?
What's going on, guys? What's going on?
How we doing? How you doing, bro? How you doing?
Doing good, man. I missed you, Dabir. How you doing?
I'm all right. Relaxed, you know.
We're excited, man. We're excited. Everyone's excited. So last week, me and Lito, along with our friend Ito, talked about the Soul Society arc, which I think a lot of people enjoyed it. I got a lot of good feedback from it. You know, everybody enjoyed it. Everybody was really excited about it. It was definitely a lot to cover, but I think for the most part, Lito, we did pretty good. We did pretty good.
It was a great one.
Yeah. I enjoyed it. It was fun. Dabir, what you think about it?
Yeah, I loved it.
I think it was funny because one of our other buddies was like, he said, "Yo, man," he said that podcast episode felt like we were like just talking like amongst us, you know what I'm saying? Like, yo, it was like the boys getting back together, and it was like he was vibing with it. So shout out to my boy Local. You know, we appreciate all the love and support from him and everybody else. But it was definitely, like I said, it was awesome to do that with Ito Lito. Shout out to my baby sister Daisy, because the week before she did an episode with me. So, and like I said, I appreciate all the three of you guys. That was great. Like, it meant a lot for me and Dabir. It really did. So, you know, shout out to you guys. And like I said, Lito, welcome back for another episode. And this week we get into the Black Clover movie, Sword of the Wizard King. Good movie. It was definitely entertaining, super entertaining. So I can't wait to get into it. A lot to cover with that. But before we do, why don't we chop it up, guys? Chop talk. All right. So the spring season of anime is done. We had two of the most popular animes of the spring just finished up, Hell's Paradise and Mashle, which I just figured I was pronouncing it wrong the whole time. Okay, so Mashle, Magic and Muscles. Let's start with Mashle because, like I said, I'm reading the manga right now. I'm kind of far ahead, and it's cool to see how the anime is progressing. And I kind of figured they would stop at this part where they're at right now, with Mash defeating Abel and Maglia Lupus, right? Is that what it's called, Dabir?
Yeah.
Okay. It was a good fight. I like all the fight scenes. Abyss, Mash was a good fight. I thought it'd be a little bit longer than that, honestly.
Yeah, you did tell me that.
I thought
actually,
it would be.
I expected it to be a little bit longer too. Like they split it up. Like who fought before him?
It was Lance. Lance and the mud magic user.
Yeah, so they, the first half of the episode was them two fighting, and then it moved over to Mash and what was the one with the mask? I forget his name.
Razor. Well, Abyss Razor.
Yeah.
But he had that unique double eye.
Yeah.
So he basically cancels out magic.
As soon as he makes eye contact with them, they can't use their magic. Yep.
Kind of like our main character we talk about today, Asta.
Yeah,
very similar. That's true. But they ended it off, Mashle. They ended Mashle with one of Innocent Zero's siblings, Cell War. They ended off with him. They're, how can I say? They're kind of teasing, or not teasing, but they're showing Innocent Zero in the works as he's going to complete his plan, and there's a lot to it. You're gonna see Mash's real backstory, where Mash really comes from. So I'm really excited to see that, and I'm really excited to see season 2, which is already confirmed for January 2nd.
For January,
yeah, 2024. So that's pretty good. Another one that is a popular one that a coworker of mine's just finished right through it. He was really excited about it. Hell's Paradise. We kind of talked about it already in our previous episodes. Check out our previous episodes in the archives. We kind of talked about it already. I liked the ending because Shino, the blind samurai. I'm sorry,
Shion.
Shion,
Yeah.
bro, fire. Like
The way he even came in though, bro. He just came in
Clutch.
and saved
Clutch.
them because
I
they
didn't
was
expect
done.
it.
Yeah, they was pretty much done. I sat there, everything was in slow motion. I'm like, oh, how they gonna get up out of this?
Yeah.
I mean, come in with the.
I was thinking, who's gonna come?
Yeah,
And he
yeah.
popped out
Who
of
gonna
nowhere. I'm
save
like,
them?
okay,
Yeah.
it's going on
Super
now.
clutch, bro. But yo, the way he described how he uses Tao, it's just like pure instinct.
Yeah.
He has his senses. He has the smell because he's blind, so he has smell and hearing. And they enhance, right, Dabir?
Yeah,
right,
of course,
right?
yeah.
So they enhance, but he's also describing how he can feel like just the wave of his opponent.
Yeah, because he explains them as wavelengths.
Yeah, and I'm
Yeah.
just like, yo, it's basically pure instinct that he's just fighting off of. And I'm thinking, oh, yo, that's fire.
And
bro.
mastered it though. 'Cause
Yeah.
I don't know if they said how long he's been blind, but he definitely, the way he explains it and the way they show it, he has mastered different wavelengths and how strong they are.
Right.
And I thought that was pretty dope because it's just like, everybody explaining the way they see or the way they experience using Tao, and they're all different.
Yeah.
And that's pretty unique.
But was a Sigri kind of similar to Shonin? I'm bad with names. What?
Shion?
Yeah. Isn't Sigri kind of same? Because Shion kind of said that, yo, you kind of use the same Tao I use, but the way she uses it is kind of better, I think. He kind of explained it that it's more advanced the way she uses it.
Yeah, the way he explained it, she was actually using it way better than him, and she didn't even notice it.
Right.
And when he said it, I'm like, we all over here looking at him like, bro, you just came in and you doing your thing. What do you mean
She didn't
she's
even
better?
know it. She was just doing it.
Right.
But it looked like honestly it took a lot more out of her.
Yeah.
Than Shion. Shion's obviously because he's been using Tao without even realizing it before he got to the island because he's lost the sense of sight.
Yeah.
Which makes sense. But when he's on the island, he obviously advanced it even more when he's on the island.
Yeah.
But yeah, it seems like she's using it better, but it takes a lot more out of her. So she's more like exhausted and fatigued at this point. You know what I'm saying? Fighting the other Tenzai.
Yeah.
But that was a good fight. And then for Senta, the short fat samurai, for him to in the clutch just yelling, yo, his weakness.
That was dope.
Yeah, that was dope.
It's a plant, so if his weakness is in the abdomen,
Yeah, it was the flower, basically the center of
where
a
the
flower.
nutrients all come from.
Yeah, there you go.
Because he was about to swing at the wrong spot, and that was his one chance.
Yeah, and I like how this man in midair, milliseconds is going by. He just like, it doesn't seem like that's the weak spot. I'm like, damn, it don't look like it's the weak.
Yeah, because he sensed it. He was like, I don't feel anything around there.
Yeah.
Oh, was Shion dodging like mad attacks at that time too?
My man in midair just letting everything go by
And he
him.
rose the sword and then was about to swing down and then just dodged a couple of them.
It was that moment right there. I had to rewind it like a few times. I'm like, yo, this is so dope.
Yo,
I'm loving this right
Shion's
now.
that boy. He's that boy. I'm sorry. Yo, when they finally introduced him, I said, yo, I found my dog. Like I found my dog,
That's
man.
him right
Like
there.
yo,
That's him
for real,
right
that's
there.
my boy. And then interesting too at the end, where Shion is kind of describing, okay, Tao is a great ability, but we don't know the side effects.
That one right there. They
Bro.
introduced the side effects. I'm like,
Game changer.
I'm loving it.
We're seeing different side effects on that.
Yeah, I'm
With
loving it.
Gabimaru.
Oh, I
With
was
Gabi-
not expecting
bro, I got
that.
chills. I got chills because I
Yeah.
don't know what's gonna happen in season 2 now.
Yeah.
He woke up like, who are these people?
Yeah.
See, the way
Wait,
he,
what
he
happened?
jumped back and he's just
Yeah.
like who wakes the
Yeah.
big dude? I forget his name. He's like, who just wakes up and bounces like, what are you, a cat or something?
Yeah, he's funny. He's a good character. He's a good
Yeah.
character too.
He is.
But yeah, for that for them to show that, and then for them to see, was Gabimaru's wife for real? Like, is she a real person?
That started messing me up towards the end. I'm like, oh, now I don't even know what to believe now.
Super cliffhanger, bro. So I can't wait for season 2. That's gonna be great. They haven't confirmed the date for that yet.
No, okay.
So I'll be definitely
Hopefully late next year or something.
I think it might be the spring. It might be the spring. If it's the spring, guess what's in the spring of next year? It's My Hero season 7, which is the end.
Which is the end?
Yeah, which that's the final season.
Oh man.
It's also it'll be Hell's Paradise if it's confirmed for the spring. And then my personal favorite, which I'm reading right now and I love, Kaijin number 8.
Ooh.
That's confirmed to be in the spring of 2024.
Okay, because you've been telling
Bro,
me, like,
fire.
Just bring all that in July, just like they're bringing all this in July.
I agree with that.
Go ahead. Explain to them, Lito, what's in July. Explain to these people what's in July.
Thursday we got JJK, right?
Bro, that first episode was fire. I mean, even though it was like the first episode, I got chills. Okay, let me calm down because I got chills right now, bro. Like, bro, Gojo and what was his best friend's name?
Ghetto.
Yeah. Their dynamic, I love it already. Because Gojo is like arrogant. You know, he goes, because everybody knows how strong he is and everything. And Ghetto's like, bro, relax. Like, I know you're good, but chill out.
Tone it down a bit.
Yeah. And Gojo's like, yo, dude, relax, bro. I got this. I'm good. Like, bring anything on, you know? But, bro, that fire. Yeah. And then I love the scene where the two girls, Meg, and we haven't figured out what the other girl's name is.
I should have wrote their name.
Yeah, I forgot. But the scene where they're kind of running away from each other to break out of that, what was it called?
It's
kind of like that curse.
Like an illusion or curse.
Yeah.
It's like that false domain type thing that one of the domain curses use.
Yeah.
They were just running the same way and ended up in the same spot.
Yeah. For like 30 minutes, they said they were walking and, nothing changed.
Yeah. So that animation with when they're running separately away from each other, to see that animation was super dope. Like the animation with I want to say it was like a curse. It was like they were like in an infinite circle, because everything was always the same.
Yeah.
So when they were breaking out of it, to see that hallway just come up, you know what I'm saying? To see it discombobulated, basically. That was the way they animated. That was beautiful.
Yeah, right up under their feet too.
Yeah. It was really good. And then Gojo coming at the end, and then he's teasing the one girl. Oh, I thought I saw you crying. And she goes, I wasn't crying.
Meanwhile, she's covered underneath a whole bunch of rubble. I thought she was hurt for a minute there.
Yo, that's what he said. Yeah, that's what he said. Yeah. But Gojo's a great character.
And did he mention something about the time? Because they told him they were there for 2 days.
2 days. Yeah. That was crazy. Because he was like, I was worried because because he said Meg was with you. And Meg is strong.
Yeah.
And then Meg was like, oh, Gojo, you're not worried about me? He goes, oh, you're strong. I don't have to worry about you.
And the one said, I'm going to have to charge him more or something.
Yeah.
That was funny. Yeah, when Meg was like, she was like, everybody stopped and stared at her. It was like, what's wrong? Just like, I'm gonna have to charge him for 2 days worth. I'm like, she don't play about her money.
Nah.
She like collect it all.
She about that. Mm-hmm. But that was a great episode. The way they ended was great. Cliffhanger. So the next episode.
Up for the next episode. That was pretty interesting.
Yeah. Boys about to throw hands.
Yeah.
Boys about to throw hands.
He gets involved. Yup.
Yeah. So the one guy that they showed at the end. Yeah. But he's part of that one organization, I forgot what it was called.
Yeah, it's like 3 of them they got to watch out for, right?
But they said the one organization they have to watch out for because they're not as strong as the other one. And that's the organization that one guy that they showed at the end, who's real jacked. He's part of. So I'm like, I think they got to change their mind about that. That looks crazy. Like he looks serious. He does. He looks serious.
Oh, the guy at the very end he said he's not a Zenin anymore?
Yeah.
And if I did my research right, that's our boy's dad.
Who?
Hold on, what's I can't pronounce this. Fushiguro?
Oh, with the dogs.
Yeah, that's his dad.
Oh man,
because he took his wife's last name. I'm like, I had to look it up. I'm like, that's who this guy is. Because I've seen manga panels on him. I'm like, yo, I don't even know who he is, and just his character design got me hyped.
Now that you mention it, they do look similar.
Now you got questions.
Yeah. Now I'm definitely excited. Okay. Well, that's a game changer. I can't wait. Episode 2 is gonna be fire. Bro. This season's gonna be fire.
24 episodes, right?
I think it said 24, 25. Something like that.
They making sure we gonna be nice and full.
Yeah. Absolutely. I can't wait. Lito, I know you're excited for this one.
And then Friday.
Oh my God.
Got Rurouni Kenshin back.
Dude, that was great. It was good. And animation was great. They changed a couple things, right?
Yeah, they've changed a lot. They're sticking strict to the manga, so that's sweet.
That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool, man. Like, so you said like the 2 little girls ain't there no more.
Yeah, I didn't even know about that. I was like, where are these girls? And then ended up being that they replaced them with the brother.
The old man, who was sabotaging
the dojo, trying to get it to get sold.
Yeah, so that was pretty cool.
I missed them already.
they were just, it was nice to see. They were like, real genuine, humble, little girls. They love Kenshin. I remember them. They really always loved Kenshin.
Oh, he's riding on his shoulders everywhere he goes.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. But I love Kenshin's dialogue. That it's like Yoda.
You do.
Yeah,
it's unique to him.
Yeah.
You hear it, you already know who talking.
Right.
I know who that is.
That was great. I'm reading the subtitles. I'm reading it, imagining his voice. And I'm just like, okay, that's totally Kenshin. Yeah.
I wonder how the dub's gonna sound. It's gonna be weird. I think it's gonna be somebody different.
Oh yeah, I'm pretty sure.
That's gonna throw me off a little bit.
When was the original out? You remember? Early
96, 98.
Okay, mid 90s. Okay, yeah. It's gonna be a little different, but it's awesome. It was great to see. It really was. The animation was great.
Yep.
The fight scenes were great. The way they showed the reverse blade sword was dope. I love how they showed that. That was nice.
Yeah, they animated everything pretty good.
Yeah.
The fight scenes were pretty good too. So I want to see how they're gonna do the other ones with the villains
leader,
coming up.
The leader of the Obi-Wan group.
Ooh.
Is it gorier than the original?
I'm not sure if it's gorier.
Because I wasn't sure. I'm like, I don't remember them showing as much blood, or maybe because the animation
Could have been censored,
yeah.
The original was censored?
Well, on the TV when it showed up, yeah.
Yeah, I feel like they showed as much gore. But I mean, I love gore, so.
Oh, yeah.
It gives that much emotion and that much feeling. Yeah. But no, I can't wait. That was well done. Fire. Great. And then Saturday, Bleach, which I already told you guys.
The return.
The Thousand War Blood War Part 2. I already told you guys I'm gonna wait till the dub comes out because my man's on there, Johnny Young Bosch. I'm gonna wait. But
understandable.
How was episode 1?
It was good. I enjoyed it.
It just picked up right where it left off. I'm assuming. Yep. Okay.
I haven't watched it yet.
Oh, you haven't watched it yet?
I forgot it was on Hulu. I was I need to jump back on it.
Yeah. So
and I'll leave your mystery to you guys. You guys could watch it, be surprised, and talk about it next time.
Is there a lot of things that changed from the manga?
That I don't know because I didn't read the manga.
Oh, you didn't read the manga?
No.
Okay.
So I'm just trying to stay clueless so I can just see as it happens.
Yeah, because like I said, the manga was that arc was great in the manga, and it got to a certain point where dialogue just kind of fell off a little bit, So I was kind of stopped reading it, especially when they were talking about Genpachi and his power ups and stuff like that. I'm not gonna spoil it. If you know, you know. But once I got past that part, I'm like there was no dialogue. The dialogue, like I said, very very minimal dialogue, and I'm just like. And you could tell it was being rushed because he was trying to meet the deadlines and stuff. And I was like, yeah, I'm just going to... I kind of took a break from it, but I never picked it back up. But like I always say this, the concept of this arc makes so much sense.
Quincy's versus Soul Eaters?
Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah. It makes so much
waiting.
sense. Yeah. This literally was 1,000 years in the making. So, but yeah, it was good. The first part was great. It definitely answers a lot of questions. Why Ichigo's the way he is. Who's Ichigo's mother. The head captain and his Bankai. That was great. That was fire. Literally fire.
Yeah,
literally fire. But I'm kind of excited to watch it. I can't wait. It's going to be good. Second part's going to be good. The first part was great. So animation's top notch.
Super clean.
Cinematic like.
Yeah.
That's probably the only animation that's rivaling Demon Slayer. Is Bleach. But I still think Demon Slayer has the best animation right now. So
top tier animation.
extremely top tier.
Yeah, they
so
put that money into it.
oh, for sure. They just said blank check, take care of it.
Right.
That was it. So yeah, the summer is heating up with anime, and we're just scratching the surface right now of what's going on. So remember, also too, guys, Zom 100 comes out today. Can't wait to watch that.
Watch that right after this.
Yeah, probably gonna watch after this. Yeah, that looks pretty good. The animation looks pretty good too.
Yeah,
I like the animation. Yeah,
nice.
But the story sounds like it's gonna be real funny, like comedic. Like it's super comedic.
Love
So
a comedy.
I can't wait. But with that being said, you guys ready to jump into our lunch break topic?
Yes, sir.
Let's do it.
All right, here it is. Black Clover, Sword of the Wizard King. And it's interesting because me and Dabir talked about it earlier in our past episodes. This movie is non-canon. Now, let's explain, because we did kind of really explain. So let's explain what canon, non-canon is.
Right.
Basically, for those who don't know, and a lot of people do know, but for those who don't know, non-canon is basically something that's not a part of the original story. It's kind of its own standalone series or movie. And not a lot of non-canon movies get me, but this one definitely did. There was a lot of hype to it. A lot of people enjoyed it. And I think Netflix, actually, can one of you guys see did IBM or Rotten Tomato rate this?
Last I saw was like high 90s.
For IBM, right?
Yeah.
That's this movie was really well done. And for a lot of people, and there's some people out there who said the animation for Black Clover wasn't up to par. In the beginning of the series, yes, it wasn't up to par. In the beginning of the series, yes. That, But the story kept me drawn in. But as the series went on and on and on, the animation got better and better and better. It really did. But this movie, the animation was...
They brought it.
Yeah, they definitely did.
They know we've been waiting.
Right.
Yeah.
So they decided, all
2
right,
years?
let's give them everything.
2 years?
It was like 2 years.
Yep.
Okay, yeah. So we're hoping for season 2.
Fingers crossed.
We're hoping for season 2 because, like I said, I'm reading the manga, and I just got done with the Spade Kingdom, and there's a lot more chapters after the Spade Kingdom, but I just got done with the Spade Kingdom arc. Guys, it's fire. Like, it's so good. Like,
And it's still going, right?
yeah, it's still going. Yeah, it's still going. So it's so good. Like, I can't wait for them to animate it. I hope they animate it. There hasn't been any rumors. There hasn't been anything to say anything about another season for Black Clover, but it is good. Real quick, for those who don't know what Black Clover is, it's about this boy named Asta who, in a world of magic, can't use magic. But he ends up finding this Gilmore that helps him fight magic with repelling magic, basically. What did you guys say?
Yeah, the anti-magic.
Yeah, anti-magic. So, and it's his way, and it's his journey of him trying to become the Wizard King, which is the leader of the Clover Kingdom. So, if you guys like magic, wizards, and all that, this is definitely for you. I like Asta. He's a good character. There's a lot of great characters.
Yeah, there are. Yeah.
There are a lot of good characters in this. So, but that's the summary of the series itself. It's really good. Definitely, like I said, I definitely recommend it for those who.
If you like Naruto.
Yeah, it's kind of similar. It's kind of similar to the fact that Asta's becoming Wizard King, and you see his journey, and then Naruto he became Hokage, as we all know.
And
but
he had a long journey too.
He had a long journey too. So it's kind of similar. It's very similar. Their determination, the way that they approach things.
Never giving up.
Everything's straightforward, and they're similar. They're very similar characters. Like I said, Asta's a good character. I enjoy watching Asta. I enjoy watching Black Clover. So it is good. Like I definitely recommend it for those who have interest in magic and wizards and all that.
And character development.
Yes. Noelle. That's all I gotta say. Noelle. Big time.
That's his favorite.
No, she's a beast, dude. Like her development from start to finish was from start to where it is now, from where I left off in the manga. Great.
Yeah, I love the pacing on her development. It's beautiful.
Yeah, it was good pacing. I agree. All right, but with that, let's jump into the movie. Like I said, from the start, it was action from the start. Like it was great. It kept you on your toes. It kept you entertained. It kept you excited. In my opinion, I'm pretty sure you guys feel the same way. And the way they started, you know, they showed a previous Wizard King, Conrad, and his. They don't really explain why at first, but he wants to basically reform, a total teardown and rebuild of the Clover Kingdom, basically. And like I said, it takes place 10 years ago. So you see a young Yami who was the captain of the Black Bulls now, but back then a young Yami, a young Nozel. That's how you say it. Yeah, Nozel. A young
Fuego
Leon.
Killing it with that name. I can't do it.
Fuego Leon, yeah. And then even his sister.
Yeah,
she
was there.
Mary Leona, she was there too. Yeah. So you see everybody 10 years prior to where this movie's taking place, and it's interesting because, like you said, they're all fighting this Wizard King who's lost his mind apparently, you know. As the movie goes on, they kind of explain to it a little bit. They get to it a little bit, so that was pretty cool. I like seeing that. Then Julius finally seals him. They don't kill him. They seal him, you know, and they just shut him away for 10 years. And then all of a sudden, 10 years later, as we see Asta and Yuno with the tease, which is pretty cool. I like that.
Yeah.
They teased that fight. They did Yuno did one magic attack, and then Asta kind of repelled it with his anti-magic, which is pretty cool. But once that all finishes, then you see the story really taking place, and then Conrad comes back with 3 more Wizard Kings.
Like, whoa.
Interrupts the fight that we thought we were going to get
real
quick.
Right. But when I found out that those were Wizard Kings, in my mind I'm thinking, yo, this is going to be crazy.
Right.
Like, how
it's going to be over.
Yeah.
Who's stopping them? 3?
Yeah.
Like 4 Wizard Kings all together. Ain't nobody touching them.
Yeah, that was wild, bro. But that scene in the Triumph in the arena, it was a good scene. A lot of action, a lot of crazy action. I like the part where Yami just comes out of nowhere and he tells Julius, "Yeah, I had to take a dump. That's why I got here."
You know him.
Yeah,
That's his MO.
Yeah. He's always on the crapper basically. And then Asta shows out, but then some of the Wizard Kings, the former Wizard Kings' abilities were really dope. Like Princia Funny Bunny, the best name in anime. I'm giving it hands down.
That's dope.
Princia Funny Bunny. She's a beast though.
Yeah.
But her magic's pretty dope.
Yeah, her Legion magic is pretty cool.
The magic chess pieces.
Yeah.
She just drops them down from the sky.
She basically creates an army of chess pieces, you know. But that is pretty cool. I like that. And they're not weak either.
No, they're not.
They're pretty strong. Yeah. So, but as the movie goes on, you see more of her, and she's a good character. I like I said, Princess Funny Bunny is the best name in anime. I love it. Then you got Jester, you know, who's the barrier magic Wizard King. You know which his magic is pretty good. I think. Yeah. No, I'm sorry. It was Conrad when he put the Imperial Sword, which we get into in a minute. His Imperial Sword was zapping everybody's magic, right?
Yeah.
Okay. But Jester built that barrier so nobody can basically escape.
Right.
You know, which is pretty cool. He's a good character. And then you have Edward Avalanche, who has Ice Wedge magic. Did they get in? Did he do an attack in that beginning scene? I can't remember if he did or not.
No, I feel like he was mostly attacking our squad. You know, when they
Black Bulls.
Yeah.
Okay. In the beginning, in the beginning scene.
Yeah, a little bit after. No, he first attacks Asta.
Oh, yeah.
When he was just like, if you're gonna attack somebody, make it like quick.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, so that was pretty good. Like I said, there was a lot going on in that scene.
Yeah, it was a lot.
There was a lot going on in that scene. I liked it. It was like I said, it kept me entertained. Yami comes out of nowhere, like I said. Then Nozel and Fuego
Fuego Leon.
Fuego Leon.
I got you.
Rolls right off the
yo,
tongue.
he it really does. Fuego Leon comes out of nowhere too. They're clutch. They end up fighting. Was it Jester? I think. Or was it no? I think it was the Ice, Edward. I think it was Edward that they end up fighting in the beginning.
In the beginning,
yeah, in the beginning. So they end up coming in. So all of them give us a chance for Asta to escape into that Brand Zero, so they can find the other weapon that from the first Wizard King to try to stop Conrad. But it's interesting because that Imperial sword that Conrad is wielding, that sword was created by the first Wizard King.
Yep.
You know what they call it? As Alsdosia?
Yeah, something like
Sword
that.
of the Wizard King.
Yeah. And then the ability of it to store all that magic from, what was it, from past Wizard Kings?
Yep.
Or does it take magic from other people too, or just Wizard King? Okay.
So absorbs and stores. Yeah, and stores magic. Yeah. And can't release it all at once. They said that a few times.
Makes
and
it an OP weapon.
Yeah. So it was pretty dope. Like I like the history of that weapon. It was pretty cool, and for it to be made by the first Wizard King, even cooler. You know what I'm saying? Because if you watch the series, they showed the first Wizard King. He looks like a young boy. Like he really does. I like his design. So
young prince, but he's not one of those typical. What word am I thinking of? Like self-absorbed and selfish.
He's humble. He's
a
very
humble prince.
Yeah.
You like him from the jump. Really.
Yeah. No, I do. Yeah. I definitely, when they introduced him actually in the series, I was like, yo, I rock with him. He's pretty cool.
And then you mentioned Conrad was the 27th Wizard King.
Yeah.
So he had 27 powerful magic stored in that sword.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Crazy.
Yeah, that is crazy. That's wild.
Think about it like that, that's crazy. Yeah. That's a lot of stored magic.
Yeah. So it was pretty cool. And then so Asta gets to Brand Zero with Noel and Finrel. Finrel's a good character. I like him.
He is so dope. Even throughout the movie, like he is the best support character in my opinion.
He be coming up clutch.
Yeah.
Every time.
Yeah, he does. He comes up clutch. But he just wants to chase after girls all day. It's just funny.
Yeah.
He's great comedic relief, but he has great development as well. Like you said, he does come up clutch. So they all escape to Brand Zero. They meet up Nero. Nero's there, and they're all. She's like a scientist.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So they're all in that research development lab, Brand Zero, and then they're gonna get this weapon, and then Conrad meets him up in Brand Zero because he ends up taking Marx's magic.
Yeah, which they didn't really show it at first. They kind of just show him get attacked.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, at first you're like, what did he do to him?
Yeah,
and
yeah.
you find out later, like, oh yeah, he done stole his magic.
Yeah, and Marx's magic is like surveillance. Like
yeah,
he
memory
sees
magic.
Yeah, he sees everything that's going on in the kingdom.
So he knew exactly where to go.
Right.
He knew everything he needed to know.
Did he take it with the sword or he take it with his own magic?
His own.
So he took it with key magic.
Yep, he took it with his
Go
own.
ahead, explain what key magic is.
All right, so Conrad's key magic, he can open or close anything and everything with the keys he creates with his magic. Also, he can use his key magic to open space that can absorb anything and steal others' magic to use as he pleases. That's that ability, that magic is pretty overpowered.
It's creative. It's creative. I like it.
Yeah,
I like it.
yeah.
It is creative. It's basically like, okay, I'm taking this, save it for later. But you know what? As I have this, I'm gonna use this on you too. Basically, like it's very creative. And he also did it with Noelle in that scene.
Yeah.
He took her water creation magic.
Yeah, it's like the Grimoire.
Yeah. And I like how they did that with the Grimoire, with the Gilmore. It turned it to like gray. Yeah, that was pretty. Like he put a key in it, turned it, and then like it like turned into like stone, so she couldn't
locked,
use it.
like locked.
Yeah. That was
like,
pretty dope.
oh, man.
That was pretty dope. But he unfortunately he did it to my girl Noelle, and I wasn't
didn't
happy.
do it.
Yeah, Asta wasn't happy about it either.
No.
Right.
You know what? Real quick. The dynamic between Asta and Noelle. It's
that connection they got. It's strong.
They have a good connection, but you see, Noelle she from afar. She doesn't show it, but from afar,
Right.
she's like admiring Asta.
She love that boy. She love him.
Yeah.
Like Helga and Arnold.
Yeah. Oh.
Yo, yeah, exactly. Spot on.
Yeah. Basically, like Helga. Oh my god.
So stupid, Asta.
Yeah.
Or deep inside her mind, oh man, he's
You know
so
what?
strong.
Because it's funny. She probably has a sanctuary of Asta or somewhere. That's so funny. Helga and Arnold. That brings back memories. But it's funny because like she's a royal. You know what I'm saying? She's part of the royal family, and she's like, there's no way, like throughout the beginning of the series, you know, she's like, there's no way I feel for this peasant, basically, you know. But through Asta's determination, she admires it because if you guys watch it, you know, she's not accepted by her own family. There's a reason why. I'm not gonna get into it. If you know, you know. That's all I'm gonna say. But she admires Asta's hard work and training, and then obviously she keeps falling for Asta. But it's a really good dynamic, and I love how in the series, because I don't think they did it in the movie. I watched it subbed and dubbed, but subbed in the series, she calls Asta stupid stuff. It's kind of funny. Like I like that. You know, she's not showing that, you know, she really has feelings for Asta, but you could tell it's like you said, Arnold and Helga.
Hey, when you like somebody, you call them stupid names.
Yeah. So it's
Trying
very
to cover it up.
It's very childish, but it's funny at the same time. But they have a good dynamic. But you're right. Asta not happy that Conrad took Noel's magic. He's going after him, and then as they're fighting in Brand Zero, it's interesting how Conrad sees Asta. He sees a lot of himself in Asta.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So now he's trying to recruit Asta. Asta, this world is corrupt. This world is like, it's not where people can laugh together and be happy together. We need to change it. And to change it, we got to destroy it. And Asta's like, no, I'm not with that. Like, there's no way.
Not my way.
Yeah. So it's interesting that whole interaction with them and how as they're fighting, you know what I'm saying? He's trying to convince Asta, listen, you know what I'm talking about. Because everybody, as you know in the series, everybody looks at Asta like, yo, you're just a troublemaker. You know what I'm saying? You're annoying. You're a pest. You're a waste. You don't have magic. You know, stop. You're annoying. Like, leave us alone. And then everybody, as you see, even the higher ups are starting to give Asta praise because he's working hard.
Yeah.
He has strong determination. He has a strong will, no pun intended. But he is, you know, the epitome of what hard work can get you. Same thing like Naruto, like you brought up, Lito. Same thing like Naruto. Very similar.
Yeah, he's earned that respect from them.
Yeah. And you can see in the movie, after the scene with Innocent, when they're in the Branch Zero, and then, you know, obviously Conrad works Asta because Conrad's a former Wizard King. You know, he works him. He works Asta. Yuno comes back to save him. You know, so they all escape to the Golden Dawn. But it's funny because why I mentioned everybody respects Asta, when they're in that, what was it, the base, like the hideout, like their hideout, you know what I'm saying?
That it was still being developed, so only a few people knew about
it. Yeah. When they're in that base, and everybody was just like down and out. Like everybody was just like, yeah, we can't do this. Yeah. 4 Wizard Kings. There's no way we can defeat 4 Wizard Kings. And Seki was obviously Baha, that guy. You know,
I was like, yo, y'all crazy. I'm out of here.
Yeah. He was like, oh, I'm going to the Heart Kingdom. The hell with this, you know. But here comes Asta, basically motivating everybody, like using his philosophy of life and try to influence everybody with it. That's what I'm saying. Like they're starting to respect Asta. You can see everybody is starting to give Asta his praise and his due on, okay, he's that dude. Like, you know what I'm saying? We can ride with him, you know, and everybody's starting to fall in line with his motivation, you know. And even so, they get reinforcements where was that Mary Leone?
Mary Leona.
Yeah.
Charlotte, they were all the way in
William
the
Vengeance. Jack the
Ripper.
Jack the Ripper, yeah. You know, that guy. Yeah, they all come back because they were all they all come back, and as I say, they're all on missions. And then when Marx told them, yo, there's a situation in the Clover Kingdom, they all come back and they all get to the Golden Dawn hideout. and stuff like that. So it was cool to see, but it was cool to see Asta, like I said, the development on how everybody else is reacting around him now, you know what I'm saying? So it's cool. It's cool to see that, he's starting to become an influence on everybody.
Yeah, that's his other great skill.
Yeah. The way he motivates people, it is pretty cool. But then they come up with the plan. Then they get my man Henry. Yo, I love Henry, bro. You guys gotta watch the series. Henry is so funny. The way he talks is just super slow, but his magic is basically transforming the Black Bull's hideout.
Yep.
To whatever.
To whatever he pleases by absorbing magic of the people that's inside the house or close to him.
Yeah, which was pretty interesting when they showed that in the beginning. In the series when they showed them the series. Yeah, I liked it. It was pretty cool. And then he just talks like. So it is
exactly.
Yo,
like that.
I was like, dude, this
For my friend.
Yeah. I was just like, yo, that's awesome. Like, I like it, Henry. Yeah, Henry's dope. Gordon's funny. These are all members of Asta's crew, the Black Bulls. I should mention.
About this, Gordon?
Yeah.
Right. He's whispering.
He basically whispers to himself the whole time, and nobody
himself in a depressed state. Like,
nobody,
yo, bro, come over here.
But nobody pays attention to him. Like everybody looks at him like, yo, what's wrong with him? But he's like, everybody's my friend. I love everybody. It's great. Like, yeah, and then so they get them. And I love how they transform the fortress to like
like a jet.
Yeah, that was pretty cool. That was pretty cool. I like that. So. Also, too, the combo attacks in this movie were great. Yeah, I think it kind of. Well, I think it started. Maybe it might have started in the beginning series. I don't remember any of them, but it definitely was in this scene where they're trying to break through Jester's barrier to get to Conrad, because Conrad found, what was it, the vein or.
The mana vein.
Yeah,
which was on top of the skull.
The skull,
the hometown of Asta and
yeah. So they're trying to get to them because that's where like the vein is basically where it's like the central point, right?
Yeah.
So basically,
the most concentrated magic.
Okay, that's what it was. And he was gonna use that to destroy the Clover Kingdom.
Yeah.
So they're trying to break Jester's barrier to get to Conrad. And all the combo attacks that they use on all the Wizard Kings were super dope. Like I loved it. Like I remember the one where Zoran, who's part of the Black Bulls, he has like, it's like mischief magic.
Yeah.
It's like mischief magic.
Yeah.
Like he just sets traps. So Princia and Edward land on the jet, land on the fortress, which Henry turned into a jet, and then he traps him with his what do you call that?
I think it was trap magic.
No, but I'm saying that what do you call it? It's like a platform, or it's like that symbol that he has.
Yeah, it's like a magic circle. Yeah, magic circle pops up.
Okay. So it pops up as soon as they land. So he traps them, and then Nero comes out of nowhere, and she just seals them away and teleports them somewhere else. Like that was pretty dope. I like that. She
seals them, and then Finral comes in and uses his angel wing beats and send them separate ways. I'm like,
to separate them, because they knew they couldn't take them all together.
Right.
So they did it perfectly, because they didn't even have a chance to stop them or react. They just like, what is this little magic? And they're like, oh, we trapped. They're like, oh, we just got teleported in seconds.
Yeah, that was pretty dope. I like that. What was the other one? There was a couple other ones too. Didn't Asta do one to break through the magic? To break through the barrier?
Yeah, so Asta had his sword. He had it enlarged, trying to cut through the barrier, and then, he was using like this, like a wind pressure to knock back. What was the barrier Magic's using? Jester. So he's getting pushed back on his own barrier. He can't move because the wind pressure is so strong, and they're just pushing. Which was pretty cool.
And then they just broke right through it, right?
Yeah.
Okay, that was pretty cool.
Yeah, like Asta and they broke through, right?
Yeah. But then as they broke through, Jester tries to go after both of them, and then basically stops Jester.
Yeah.
Stops him so Asta can go after Conrad himself.
I got this.
Yeah.
I got this.
Yeah, they did the air fist pump in the middle. Yeah, that was pretty dope. So like you said, all the Wizard Kings are kind of separated. You know, Princia, Edward, Jester, and Conrad. You know, they all have them separated, which was their plan. And these fights, to me, especially one of them, but these 4 fights do make the movie that much better.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, the last 30 minutes?
Yeah, it's like 30 to 45 minutes. Yeah. It was a straight action. Like, it was a straight action.
They gave it to us.
They got right to the point. The fight that I really like the most was Mara Leona and Princia.
You know she's my favorite, so that fight was already my favorite.
Whoever does her voice dubbed, it's like stern and strong. Yeah. Like, it's Mira Leona. Like,
as it should be.
It's perfect. You
it
know what I'm saying?
matched the Japanese actor.
Yeah,
to the T.
It does it perfect.
Like, strong.
I didn't even hear it in dub, so that's perfect. That's good to know.
Definitely check it out. It works out for her. But she's a great character. She is super. She's OP. She's OP.
Because she was and then it made me think about that because she was going head to head with a former Wizard King.
Yeah.
By herself.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, so because I've been wondering how strong she is. So she's like Wizard King level strength.
Yeah.
That's dope.
Yeah. Like her magma. Go ahead.
She reminds me of like Kenpachi.
Oh, yeah.
Just like going forward.
She wants to fight the best.
Down, she looks dead. She's not dead.
She and all she wants to do is fight the best. She wants to fight the strongest. Yeah.
Always.
Her magma zone techniques are fire. Literally. Like,
and it's close combat too. She gonna get right up in your face.
Oh, she made Princia actually use her fist. Princia was like, yo, like, okay, you're worthy. You're worthy of my awe, basically. Yeah.
And then she came out hard too.
Yeah. Yo, what was that technique that she just like transferred herself into like this armor or something like that?
I don't know. It was like a transformation type.
Yeah. Remember that? Like, she like had like a helmet on and everything.
Yeah.
Her whole look changed.
Yeah.
Instead of using it to make, the little chess pieces, she decided to just, I guess, use that same magic to wrap some armor.
Oh, okay.
That was pretty cool.
That was pretty dope. I like that. That was pretty.
It was funny. They gave us the usual, like, when Mara Leona was down, she's like, all right, now it's time to fight serious. Then when she was down, all right, now it's time for me to fight serious.
Yeah, they were going back and forth. It was just like, okay, so both of you gotta take it serious now. Like, it was pretty good. I love that fight. It was, like you said, it was like. It was a high level, intense, close combat battle. And it was.
They just blessed us with that animation too.
It was really good
from start to finish.
They did. Oh, loved it.
It was dope. I ain't gonna lie, that was fire. That was great. The fight with Jester, and then at first it started off as Jester and Yuno.
Yeah.
And then Yuno did some clever stuff. He worked some cleverness to free up Yami and Fuego Leon.
Yeah, well, he was attacking Jester and he was missing.
Yeah,
and
he
then
missed.
Realized, you weren't even aiming for me. That was dope.
Yeah, and how do you pronounce Noel's brother's name again?
Nozel.
Nozel. Yeah, Nozel. Yeah, for him to free them because he needed their help. Yeah, he was gonna need their.
He was doing pretty good holding his own for that.
Yeah, but he was gonna need their help.
5 minutes maybe.
But then again, let's talk about those combo attacks.
Ooh,
those are some good combo attacks that they were using in that fight scene. Like what was it, Dabir?
It was a triple combo spell, Dimension / Scorching Light from
It was Yami. Yeah. Yami is so he has dark magic. And he uses like a Dimension Slash, and then Nozel is
ice.
No, it's not ice.
He's using Mercury magic.
Mercury magic. Yeah.
Magic.
And obviously Fuego Leon, if you know Spanish, Fuego. Fire. Yeah. So what was it again, Dabir?
Dimension / Scorching Light.
Yeah, that shit. That was crazy.
I had to write it down. Yeah, I'm just like, no, I gotta rewind this.
Yeah,
this move right here.
That looked beautiful too.
Yeah, it was nice and flashy.
Yeah,
every frame. I could have done like a screenshot on every fight, pretty much, because it looked so good.
Yeah, it was good. It was very good. Like I enjoyed that. Like I said, the animation for that was great. And then even Yuno used his spirit. How do you call it?
I forget.
It's like an awakening.
Yeah,
it's basically an awakening with
spirit
his
assimilation or something like
with
that.
his spirit. I can't remember
the wind spirit.
Yeah, with the wind spirit. I'm sorry, with the wind spirit. It's an awakening with his wind spirit.
Yeah, they combine.
Yeah,
combine, and then he can use like her magic and pure mana and all that.
Yeah, it's good. Yeah. I like that little transformation he has because it looks like he's like a prince because it has a crown on his head.
Half crown.
Yeah.
You can tell he didn't fully unlock it, but that little bit he uses is still super strong.
It is good. It is good. I like
Imagine he had the whole thing.
I think about it every time. I'm just like, man, seeing him
maybe
fully
down the line.
awaken
That would
it,
be dope.
you have to read the manga.
Oh,
that's all I'm gonna say. You have to read. Yes, you have to read the manga because he fights. I don't mean to jump off topic, but he fights. What's the Bones guy?
Oh yeah, really?
That's all I'm gonna say.
Oh man,
I'm trying to get you guys to read the manga. Like honestly,
so
I guess I can read.
Yeah.
Makes me want to so bad.
Yeah, it's good. But as of right now, I liked how uses his power and stuff. Yeah. It's good. Like the spirit, the wind spirit is pretty dope. It's kind of like the salamander for Fuego Leon.
Yeah, it is. Because that's the fire spirit.
Yeah, that's the fire spirit. So Belle is the wind spirit.
That's her name.
Yeah,
I
Belle
think of it. Yeah.
for Asta. Yeah. So and she's kind of annoying. She's in love like everybody else because Asta's the pretty boy. She's just in love with Asta.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
She's in love with and she's like, oh, we're gonna go on a date, and Yuno's like, just completely ignores her. Like he's just like, I'm not even gonna talk to you right now. We're in a battle. What's wrong with you?
You're no match for my
I know. Yeah. Yeah, even Chami, I forget Chami's in love with too, and that's kind of hilarious.
She could get away with it because I love her.
Yeah, she's a beast. She's a beast.
Eat.
Yeah.
Oh, I love her magic.
Her magic is really good, but there's another level to it that they show in the anime. That's dope. Yeah, I don't want to spoil it,
because I was about to say something. I'm like, maybe I shouldn't say that.
Yeah.
Could have spent 2 years if they ain't watch. What are you doing?
Yo, I think you just took a shot at Ito. That's all I did. Took a shot at Ito. That's what you did.
Ito, watch it. Go ahead.
Yeah, get on it, bro.
But there's a lot of good dynamic relationships in this series. But yeah, that triple attack was great. Loved it. And then the Black Bulls when they fight Edward Avalanche.
Yes,
that ice wedge magic was great. Yeah. Like I liked it. Yeah. So it seemed like. And you guys can, correct me if I'm wrong, but it seemed like he would create a creature. Then when that creature would be down, he'd create a bigger creature. And then another one on top of that, right? That's what it seemed like?
Because it started off, they took him to the strong region, in volcanoes and all that, thinking it was going to weaken him. My man created like a little...
First, his Mama Zone. His Mama Zone. He freezed everything.
Yeah. Instantly too.
But it seemed like I said. But the one part seemed like when they defeated one of his ice creatures that he created. Yeah. Didn't he like bring another one, but bigger?
He brought a bigger one because our Black Bulls member that uses the traps. I forget his name.
Zoran.
Right Zoran. He was talking mess like he's gonna catch you. Well, when you wasn't, catch you off guard, and he was just like, oh, the ice wedge user magic user, he was just coming back at him like, oh, this is when I'm actually, getting a little bit serious. Yeah. He dropped down a bigger golem, and I'm just like, yo, this is crazy.
Yeah, he was a pretty good character. I liked him. He was.
Oh yeah,
cool.
Yeah.
He had. Yeah. Out of the four of them, he had maybe some humility. You know what I'm saying? But he was like, how could I say?
Yeah, he even told him like, give up now and I'll let you retreat.
He
was a little soft-hearted.
He was.
Probably also because they were so young too.
Right, and he didn't want to. He saw them as the future. Yeah. But eventually, like I said, these combo attacks was crazy because Magma was doing an attack with Gordon. Zoran propelled Luck. That was pretty dope because that one took out the original Golem. Yeah, the ice. That one took out the original.
Took out its arm and wing. Instantly. Just boom! It was just like, all right, attack from the left, attack from the right.
Right. So that was pretty dope. But eventually, like I said, he was too strong for all of them. But my girl Noelle, bro, my girl Noelle,
Our girl Noelle.
Okay, we got the Noelle fan club. We got the Noelle fan club. I'm sorry, our girl Noelle.
It's hard not to love her,
bro. When she, and then obviously I'm going a little further because she finally gets her magic from after Asta was able to retrieve it from Conrad.
But right now, she's just there like support.
Yeah. She's support.
She was still trying to help, even though she didn't have her, her grimoire.
Yep.
Yeah, her grimoire was locked. Like I said, I like that. That was awesome. But once Asta, was able to retrieve that for Noelle, it was game over. Bro.
Oh, yeah.
That
she noticed
saw what we
instantly
knew.
too.
Bro,
Instantly.
I love the Valkyrie armor.
Yeah, that's actually a pretty cool. And then I like how they, call it water creation magic, Valkyrie armor. I'm just like, oh, that's cool.
Yeah, that's dope.
Yeah.
But again, you guys got to read the manga.
Oh, we will.
You guys got to read
That's
the
what
manga.
it
You guys
again.
got to read that. But when I first saw that Valkyrie armor, I was like, whoa. I said, yo, that's fire. That's dope.
I didn't
bro.
even see that coming when she first used it, because she was using long range attacks, and then
Right.
all of a sudden she has armor, and then she's like basically like dancing around on using her mana zone, dancing around on the water
Gracefully.
particles gracefully, and I'm
gracefully.
like, yo,
Yeah, basically like her mother. That's all I'm gonna say.
yeah, that's true.
But it is great. Like she's a really good character. She's stronger than Noelle's.
Nozelle?
Nozelle. She's stronger than Nozelle.
Yeah, I
She
can
is. I think she is.
Especially where you at right now, I can imagine.
Yes. She's definitely stronger. She's definitely stronger.
And probably the best character development in the show.
Yes. Oh, without
can
question.
agree with that.
Without
For sure.
question. Yeah. She even gets Nozelle's like approval, like throughout the in the series. She gets Nozelle's acceptance.
Gotcha.
I'm sorry. I'm tongue twister. Acceptance and recognition. Like, he recognizes her as like, yo, you're strong. You know what I'm saying? I'll give you that.
It was done very well too. It
It
wasn't
was.
like no, I accept you now over some corny stuff.
Yeah. He saw.
Like,
He
it
saw.
took a lot.
Yeah. He
real
saw.
heartfelt. Yeah.
There's a lot more that's in that story. It's in the series. It's in the anime, and there's a lot more in the manga. But just to sum it up, they eventually accept Noelle, and she obviously is stronger than, because she has another brother. It's what's his
Two
name?
other ones, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
like
two other ones.
yeah,
The
she
ones
has
that I
two
hate the
brothers,
most.
and then the sister. The other brother and sister are annoying. Like they're trash.
Yeah.
But
Like follow the brother, like the flunkies.
yeah. But Noelle, like they accept her, like they realize that you're her. You know what I'm saying? You're her. And the fact that at the end of that fight where she has that spear,
Yeah.
Or the dragon lance or the
yeah, and she doesn't really attack
Right.
Edward with
She
it.
just kind of just rips his cape.
Yeah,
the string
yeah,
to
and
his cape at his
she
chest.
she shows him mercy. You know what I'm saying? And he gives her respect.
Yeah.
Like,
He does. He
yeah,
definitely,
he goes, "Girl, what's your name?" When she tells Edward her name, she goes, "Oh, Silva, right?
Silva. Yeah,
Silva."
yeah.
He goes, "Oh, you're from that royal family. It makes sense." He goes, "But you have humility and strength, and that's what's gonna help you achieve even greatness further down the line." Yo, I got goosebumps when he
So
said
far,
that.
it has.
Yeah. So that was pretty cool to see. Like I like that. That was a cool battle. And then after that, we have our main event, right? Asta and Conrad.
Yep.
Asta and Conrad. Again, Conrad is just trying to convince Asta, yo, come with me, dude. Like,
Yeah, again.
yeah,
Right.
he's really
Trying to convince
and
him
it's not
again.
even on some, because Conrad is obviously stronger than Asta. Let's not, it's not for strength purposes, but it's just because he knows what Asta's been through in his life.
Yeah.
And Conrad's kind of went through the same.
He tries to compare himself, saying that
Yeah.
we're the same, we have the same ideas, we've been through the same struggle.
Right. So, and plus he sees like his determination is like, okay, we have the same determination, but eventually Conrad's like, okay, bro, if you're not gonna listen to me, I'm gonna have to off you. You know what I'm saying? It's coming to this
He
point.
definitely finally gives up after
Yeah.
trying again.
Yeah. But Asta's giving it his all. Like, I love his black form. I love
Oh,
Asta's
yeah.
black
Oh
form.
yeah, when he fuses it.
Yeah. That was pretty dope.
It's always so cool to see.
Yeah. His black form is pretty cool. But Conrad comes out with some with some pretty unique techniques too. He has the key magic, which is fire. He uses that. But what was the one? Did he absorb?
Yeah, so it looked like he absorbed, like, you know, using his key magic to absorb all the elements, I would say.
Okay.
Into his body, you know, because, you know, Asta slashed him. You can see it heal within seconds. And, you know, he kind of gets some different, like, colors of magic on his arms. He get, like, these, you know, angelic type of little things on his back. And creates a sword out of thin air. Godly. You know, he looked godly.
Yeah. He had like different, like it was like white, orange. You know what I'm saying? He had no pupils in his eyes and everything.
That is true. Yeah,
he looked crazy, but it was pretty cool. Like I like that design. That was a pretty cool design. They're going at like that. That was. It wasn't so much a high level as far as like high intensity battle. You know what I'm saying? Like Asta's being Asta. He's coming at everybody 120%. Like he's just coming straight forward. And at one point, did it Conrad had him pinned down? And that's where he had him pinned down. And that's where the entity inside Asta said, "Yo, you're a piece of work, kid. I'm gonna give you more of my power.
And I'm gonna take something big in return. I don't know what he took, but
take a lump sum and later, which I'm thinking is, you know, when he finally, you know, later in the actual show, he takes, you know, a lump sum out of his body,
like his arm
in a later fight.
Was it like his arm?
Yeah. Because they kind of show it a little bit. I'm like, okay, so they're kind of showing it in this moment here, but. Is that like foreshadowing for? That's
what I say. I'm glad you brought that up because when I saw that scene, I said they better not show the union when he. Because you know how at the end of the series, Nietzsche has Asta working on doing the union
with his.
Yeah. So I thought they were gonna do that, and I said they better not because that's gonna ruin where if they come up with. The other season, you know what I'm saying? You gotta save it. I was like, I was kind of at the edge of my seat, like, yo, they better not do this, like, you know, because that gotta read the manga. That is fire. Like that design is good.
I like how they showed him though. They showed show his actual face.
Yeah.
Talking. I like his voice in the subbed.
Oh, he has a decent voice in dub too. Yeah.
Nice.
But that was my only concern when they came up with that. And I was like, they better not. And then when I saw that, you know, it was they showed something different, or they just showed them kind of what happened at the end of the season of the anime.
Yeah.
I said, okay, I'm cool with that. You know what I'm saying? But I was like, they better not show that transformation.
About to lose his
they had a lot of tie-ins connected to the series, but I'm glad they didn't do that.
Right. Because it would have ruined it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like,
no, it would have.
You can't do that on a non-canon movie. Right. You can't. You know, you got to save it for something that it's canon. Like, it sticks to the story, you know? So, but like I said, overall, it was great. And then it seemed like that's where Asta hits him with the Demon Dweller or Demon Slayer sword.
I believe it was Demon Slayer. Yeah.
Okay, he hits him with the Demon Slayer. Oh, wait, because that's the anti-magic.
Yeah, the one that extends, right?
Yeah. Well, he hits him with that because to get Noel's power, as you talked about earlier. And then it seemed like Carmad was finished, you know, but he eventually he uses his trump card. It was like a doomsday magic or something like that. And he had like this big magic circle in the air. Yeah. And he was gonna, you know, destroy the Clover Kingdom like that.
Everything.
Everything. Yeah. He was gonna destroy everything. And they were kind of like in like outer space at one point, right?
It definitely was. Yeah, they definitely moved their way into space.
Yeah, it was crazy. But then that's when Julius comes up, and the best part of the movie, it had to be the best part of the movie, where Asta uses the Imperial Sword.
Yeah, I did not see that coming. Because I'm just like, if you think about it, Asta, he can't touch nothing with magic. You know?
Yeah. But he uses magic. And it's not his magic. It's like
from the sword,
Yeah. It's the magic of 27 other Wizard Kings embedded into that sword. But for him to even use magic,
that was big.
That was pretty
something
cool.
To see like a what if moment.
Yeah. That was pretty good. Yeah. And so that magic extends just like his Demon Slayer sword extends, which is pretty cool. Like I like that. I like the ending
chopping up the meteor, just and it wasn't like he was chopping it up real fast. The way he did it, it was just I don't know. I like the way they played it out. He sliced one. And
and then he comes up with the other one. Yeah,
comes right up with the other one, and the different, the coloring of the Imperial sword plus his his Demon Slayer one. I was just like, oh, this is beautiful.
It was great. Yeah, it was good. It was good. Then to end it like that, and then Conrad. Then they finally show bits and pieces of Conrad's backstory.
Right, we finally get the backstory
at the end. He has the locket. There's obviously the locket means a lot to him. And then they showed this female. They showed her, and then they showed like her death. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And so you're like, oh, okay, whoa, this is dark,
Yeah.
So they show the locket flying off his neck, and then it's the other Wizard Kings in spirit form because they're all perished because Conrad's defeated because they all had an attachment, life attachment. And so when he saw them, he goes, yeah, you know what? He's basically calling it quits. He goes, yeah, I'm done, And so he finally withers away with the other Wizard Kings, which was a pretty cool scene. And then you see Asta like in the atmosphere.
Yeah, just floating.
Yeah, that was pretty cool too. I liked that. It was good animation. Yeah. It was good animation. Yeah. And then like I said, at the end, Julius kind of said, yeah, Conrad was, he was framed by his other royal people, the other royals. Yeah. And it not only cost him, his seat at the Wizard King, but it cost him the life of his, of his loved ones.
Yeah, it changed his intentions.
Yeah. So it was pretty sad. Like I said, they showed bits and pieces of it, and then Julius at the end just kind of, gave a summary of it. But if I'm gonna nitpick, I wish they would have put more detail into that.
I was not. I felt like at that point we beat the bad guy, and now you telling me, why he became that way late. I'm just like, I don't even really care at that point now.
Yeah, it's probably good for the pace because from start to finish, there wasn't like a time, like 5 minutes where it was like, oh, this is getting. But
boring. They could at least done a 2-minute backstory somewhere in between there, don't you think? Like,
yeah, I thought about that, and then I was thinking, I would have liked the backstories for the other Wizard Kings, but I feel like that would have taken down the pace and the tone of the story.
I guess.
Okay. So they planned that pretty good to me.
I guess that makes. Yeah, I guess that makes. Well, they kind of go into Princia's backstory.
Yeah,
a little bit. Very, very minor. You know what I'm saying? Where Fuego Leon and Mara Leona were just like, our great grandfather, right?
Yeah,
great grandfather. We read his notes about you. You know what I'm saying? So they kind of go big on her, but Jester and Edward, they didn't really go too much into it.
Yeah, which I didn't mind.
Yeah, but I don't know. I didn't really mind either. I guess you're right as far as pace. Yeah, but it just would have been cool because it would have gave that much more meaning to the battle between him and Asta, in my opinion. You know what I'm saying? It would have gave more emotion, and then he would have been like, like my loved one, the life of my loved one, I'm going to do this for her, you know what I'm saying, as far as Conrad. But that's just me nitpicking. Like, the movie was great.
Yeah, now that you're saying it, maybe they gave it to us at the end just so we can feel for him after all of that. Yeah. I didn't really think about it like that until now.
But
I ain't feel for him. Did you feel for him?
No.
Cold-hearted, bro. Cold-hearted.
Cold-blooded.
How dare you keep the wizard sword for like
10 years?
10 years.
10 years. Yeah,
nobody was able to use it. Nobody was able to see it.
At the end, it shattered at the end.
It
shattered at the end. So it's done.
That was it after that.
That was it. They put a stamp on that.
That was pretty cool though, because Asta got to be able to use that. Just like all the former Wizard Kings.
And Asta's the last person.
The last person to use it.
Symbology? Will he become Wizard
Foreshadowing. Foreshadowing. Yeah. No, that was great. That was great. There's another point I wanted to bring up. And what was it? Now I forgot. Oh, Jesus. I'm thinking about Asta becoming Wizard King. Thanks a lot, bro. But it was like... It was cool. It was cool seeing Asta using magic, Oh, that's what I say. Now remember, for this to be a movie was great. Not gonna lie. I would have loved though to see this as an arc. If this was an arc, then you would have to put Conrad's backstory, Princia's backstory, and the other two's backstories. And
that's true.
But this would have been a great arc. Don't you agree? Wouldn't you agree?
They could have done a lot with it.
Yeah. It would have been cool to see it as an arc, and then you would have been like more emotionally invested.
True.
You know what I'm saying? True. Like it would have been fire. You know,
perhaps down the road when they continue the manga, they might put some references between those guys.
Maybe that'd be interesting.
That'd be nice.
Yeah. Like I said, I just got done with the Spade Kingdom War, which is great. I'm gonna keep reading the manga. You know, that's definitely on my list. So I'm definitely intrigued with what's going on in Black Clover. And like I said, the three of us here, we definitely recommend it. It's a great anime.
Absolutely.
You're gonna enjoy it. Like I said, the animation, I think we all agree, the animation is not top tier in the first 20, 30 episodes. You know, maybe. But the story of it is great. And eventually, I think the animation actually it's better and better as the series goes on, but the animation hits its peak when Julius is fighting Petra.
Patoli.
Patoli.
Or Lick.
Yeah.
Licked.
Yeah. When he's fighting him.
Yeah.
That animation of that fight was great.
That is true.
Yeah. I think it hit its peak there.
Yeah.
But definitely catch it. You know, we definitely recommend it. But the movie was great. Like I said, I mean, for me, I give it out of 10, 7.5.
Yeah. I give it an 8.
8. Lito?
8.4.
You just can't. You just gotta be odd.
He said 7.5.
8.4.
8.4.
People say 8.5. Anyways,
I'm a strong critique.
I see that. No, but it was good. It was good. Definitely recommend it. Guys, got anything else? Guys, all set?
I'll look forward for another movie. That'd be nice.
Yeah, that'd be nice. Or the actual series itself.
Yes,
the actual series itself.
Yep.
But with that being said, you guys, we appreciate all the support. Again, check us out on Spotify, Amazon Music, Apple Podcasts, iTunes. Like and subscribe to our YouTube channel. All our links in the bio, so check out all our social media pages. Like I said, any feedback is great. We're just trying to get better. And actually, all the feedback that we're getting right now, me, Dabir, and Lito, we all appreciate it.
Much appreciated.
Continue to give us feedback. Continue to, show us some support, and we're just gonna continue to get better. You know what I'm saying? So, with that being said, Lito, you good?
Good.
Dabir, you good?
Yeah.
All right. So break time is over. Till next time, guys. Have a good day.